All right, let's get right into this. The idea here is development as an individual. So let's go on with this. So what does that mean? Okay, so let's say we had an axis, right? Like 4 axes here, and different coordinates and different measurements, different categories here, and you could plug me in. I'm going to use myself as an example for this. You could plug me in anywhere, and that would tell you something about where I was at that time. You could do 10 of those axes with 10 of those charts to know how I am in different ways. Now, again, it's like oxygen. You know, everybody can breathe it. Everybody develops. Everybody changes. I didn't, so it's special for me, right? Now, if you're unable to change, you're not falling off and you're not going up, right? You're unable to change. You're staying in the same place. No matter what happens around you, you're still in the same place. Again, just like oxygen, now you're able to develop and change. You can move around on these axes all of a sudden, right? What does that mean? That means that if in my life, if I stayed at the same place all the times that I was not smart enough, I was weak, I was I didn't do as good as I was supposed to. I wasn't at my value or my worth. You know, now I can change. But what does that mean? That means that even in the past, like where I may have not done as well, I'm able to move past that. Right? And that could happen, like I talk about at the end of December, this date, you know, where I really felt like I had a presence, I was changing, I was growing. But even leading up to that, you know, there were things that happened and many things that allowed me to kind of demonstrate, you know, how much better I was now and you know what I mean? What a different guy I was now. That, you know, how I had developed. And I will tell you that, you know, it's great to develop, you know, for me, it's almost like I feel things from before I go. Man, I remember being in a particular situation and it's like, this time I'm in that situation, but I'm just cruising through it. I'm just driving through it. I'm just like a Mustang. I'm just driving right through everything. Every time that I'm supposed to fall, I'm supposed to brake, and I'm cruising right through it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what the point was of this development thing. Again, just to reiterate, development is you know, to change and build on oneself. Knowing that I'm not at the same spot, you know, being at the same spot, by the way, makes you feel like you're falling off, even though you're not. When you're at the same spot and the whole world is developing, you feel like you're falling off because of the fact that you're not able to move with it. Now, again, being able to develop it, you know, it's a great thing. You know, being in an enclave is one thing, being in the world is one thing, actually being a part of the world, and being at your worth in the world, it's also a great thing. And that's really what I wanted to talk about, and I'm already done talking about it. I just want to see if there's any kind of final conclusions that I can add to this. As far as development goes, and it's just, you know, it's just reality. You know what I mean? From a guy, you know, when people look at you, go, hey man, a guy like you in a spot like this doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, yeah, but you know, me prior to being able, not even being in an enclave in the world, being totally out of this world, and me finally being in an enclave was like, you know, this enclave was an opportunity for people to show me where they stood. Did they stand with me, against me? Did they care about me, not care about me? What did they think about me? And while I was in that enclave, you know, I found out who I was with and who I was. You know, which people didn't like me, which people did, which people wanted to poison me, which people didn't want that. When I was in that enclave, I found out who I really was and what I was about. And once I was born into this world, you know, which I feel like happened very recently, maybe 2 weeks, 1 week. Once I was born into this world, it was like, wow, he's actually here. This is him. Can you believe it? Like, you know, a lot of times people thought that, some people did think that's who I was, and that's exactly what they're seeing, and that's exactly who I am. So I feel like this was a great little video. Let's shorten them now, and let's not have to break everything down. Let's enjoy these videos and let's get it done. I hope my subscribers are watching, and let's end it right here.